Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's video, I'm going to do a side-by-side shade comparison of the NARS Light Reflecting Eye Brightener Illuminator. They always make these names a mouthful, so I like to read it right off the packaging so I do not mess it up. The NARS Light Reflecting Eye Brightener Illuminator. Now, if that sounds like something you are interested in, please keep on watching. So this product comes in a little tub, like so, and it has a net weight of 0.21 ounces or 6 grams. The expiration date on the packaging that has the jar opening symbol on it says 12 months. So from the time you untwist that jar and dip your first little bit into that product, you've got 12 months recommended from that date to use the product for maximum effectiveness and sanitation. Now let's go ahead and let's compare these shades, okay? So I've got Goldeneye and Impossible Dream. So Goldeneye right here and Impossible Dream right here. So we're gonna do Goldeneye on my left side, and we're going to do Impossible Dream on my right side. It is the winter time here in Florida. I will put a screenshot what the weather is like here. However, I will not be leaving the house anytime soon, so we're not gonna do a wear test, but that is important as far as application, how things wear, what your skin is like, etc. And I also have normal to combination skin. I have dryness, oiliness in different places. I do have sensitive skin, easily irritated, also eczema, so that you all have the whole story before you make your decision. Now, I'm always in between two shades. There's never a perfect shade for me in anything because I have olive undertones. I'm a medium skin with olive undertones, and olive skin is very difficult to shade match because it defies the rules of what you think of for makeup as far as neutral, warm, and cool. That being said, most of the time, my perfect shade involves having to mix multiple products together to get the perfect shade. I normally cannot use something if I want it to be perfect, straight out of the pot as is. So now that I gave you my little spiel, let's go ahead and get to the fun part. So we're gonna do Goldeneye first. That's gonna be on my left eye. And I'm going to use this densely packed buffing brush. You can use it on your eye, you can also use it for concealer. It's multi-use. We use our brushes for multiple things here because we love to practice makeup technique. And for those of you who don't know, who are new here, I am a professional makeup artist. So we're dipping a little bit of product onto the brush. We're going to apply to our left eye. And we're going to tap it into place and then buff the edges away. And I've got darkness on the inner corner here, so I'm bringing it up and through. And that is blending nicely. Look at that. Definitely brightens the under eye. You know, normally I like to do a little bit of color correction underneath my eye because of where the dark circles hit, where the veins are showing through my skin. It just gives a little extra level of protection. And as you can see, as I'm turning my head, the darkness starts appearing back in different places. However, if I'm looking straight on, you can see that there is an improvement from where my skin is naturally, you know? So that's Goldeneye on the left. Also, there will be some concealer and foundation shades listed in the description box below in case you think we are shade twins. That way you can compare so that this helps you make an informed decision if you are curious about this product and not sure which color you should get. We're going into Impossible Dream. Same brush, different color. Probably applied too much product on this brush, but we'll see. Okay, this one definitely has a little bit more peach undertones to it versus yellow like the other one. So I think this one's gonna give more of a color correction versus a true eye brightening. This is basically just brightening the skin. And this one I think is going to have more color correction. Now, normally with color correcting, we color correct and then we put a little bit of concealer on top. I am really starting to enjoy the complexion products from NARS. I have not tried that Sheer Glow or that Light Reflecting Foundation yet, though. Those maybe will be a 2024, 2025 thing because your girl only has so much money to spend. Okay, there we go. So we've got each side. We've got Goldeneye over here. Let's go ahead and tap it in because I always do like to tap things into the skin with the warmth of my finger. I find it helps the product blend in a little bit more seamlessly. And I like to blend, for me personally, for the way my skin is, I like to blend underneath my eye from out to in because I have most of my darkness right here. So I don't want to take this product and move it this way. I like to blend out in, so the majority of the product stays in this area, not here where everything's going to be all creasy and crepey and whatnot, but where the darkness is right here. So there's that. And now taking a different finger, and let's blend this in. Okay, so I've got both of them on, and it looks to me like I was correct in my, original guess. This side ended up with more of a brightening effect. This side ended up with more color correction. I think in my ideal world, I would probably mix the two together so I'd get a little bit of both. That way I could color correct and brighten at the same time. I wouldn't necessarily layer these two products, one on top of the other, because of the way their formulas are. They would lend better to mixing versus then laying them on top of each other. I would layer a concealer over one of these two though, which I'll be doing that in an upcoming video. Here, I think this does a great job of color correcting. So if you're a similar skin tone to me and you want more color correction underneath your concealer, then I would go with this. Or, if you just want to color correct and put a little bit of powder and be on your way, good to go. Same thing with this side. You could just put a little bit of this eye brightener powder, be good to go. And I think it just depends on what your goals are, how much time you have for the day, what look you're going for. Do you want more natural, more glowy? Do you want more full glam where you're doing multiple steps? But I mean, also you can make this looks pretty natural as is. So comes down to personal preference. If you're my skin tone, you could wear either one of these. Me personally, I would mix these two together and get the best of both worlds. So there you have it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them down below. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful week, a wonderful month. Be generous to yourself, be kind, and have a wonderful day. Love you all.